Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So this is an Artfight update. So far it's been really good and I'd kind of like to talk about my experiences and stuff. So basically so far I have 22 attacks done and 8 defenses that I have got. The defenses that I've got, it's kind of funny because I had to advertise for a lot of them. Some are from friends and some of them I went on Toy House and pasted tons of characters and my bio and everything into it. Well, something else I'd like to point out is I've been doing a lot of attacks, and actually if I could pull up my screen time, which I'm probably not going to do that. Well, I've spent 5 hours on Procreate on July 3rd, which is a lot of time, and I actually think that day I got, let's see, how many attacks was that? I think it was 6 attacks out in one day, which I know for a lot of people would be considered impressive, but I've had a lot of ideas for attacks for months now, and I really wanted to get them out, so I whipped it up, and it's been incredible. I love all the feedback I'm getting from my pieces. A lot of them are positive, and then most of the time if someone doesn't like a piece, they don't comment on it, and that's about it. And I don't know, it's been a really good experience. I've really liked interacting with the community and giving people art because, you know, I try my best to attack people with lower attack ratio or defense ratios, and actually I'm still finding people that have not got a single defense yet, and they're on a team and have produced a few attacks, and I'm just like, wow. And it's been really nice. I think I have changed a few designs here and there with the creator's permission, of course, and they've really seemed to like it, and I don't know. My one thing I would like to say, though, is I've definitely noticed a pattern of people commenting on art styles they like, but when it comes to someone else's art style, they don't comment on it. And this is kind of just a note to everyone participating in the event. It really is a good thing if you comment on a piece, even if you don't like it, because it's still effort that someone put in to draw your character. And I definitely know that for me, I have had people not respond to pieces, which again is completely fine, especially because if they don't like the piece. And also there have been a few characters that I have taken on that are ambitious, and then when I look at the final result, I'm like, oof, I don't know if that was justified. Like, not in a I drew them wrong kind of way, just I don't think they fit in my style kind of way. And I don't know, I feel like with some of the pieces I've created, I've bit off a bit more than I can chew, and while I'm happy with the result, I don't know that the creators are, and if they're not, that's again completely fine. But I don't know. It's been an interesting first week of Artfight, to say the least. And to have 8 defenses this early on in the event, I feel like is really inspiring. And thank you to everyone who has attacked me. And I will be actually listing the characters I am drawing below, because these are the characters I have permission to draw. Some of them are mine, and some of them are friends of mine. And I think that I would like to get more of my attacks, but first I've got to ask the owners of the characters for permission first, of course. And I think something else to that is when you're posting someone's OC, please always ask for permission, because I had a person post one of my OCs on their Instagram without my permission beforehand, and while I did not think it was that bad, I also would like to point out that it's still my character, and they did give me credit, which is fine, and I'm fine with people doing stuff like that, but I know not everyone is, especially if the character is not drawn to the way they're supposed to be. But again, in this rare instance, they were drawn correctly, I was given credit, and everything looked fine. But I know for some people, they don't want their characters under a different profile, especially because then people are going to think that they're their characters if not given credit first. and it just creates a lot of confusion unless you have, like, you know the creator of that character. And I think something too is art styles are very recognizable. I would say I have a fairly recognizable art style myself. And two, at that, it's actually funny because a question was brought up, how consistent is your art style? I would say mine is somewhere like in the middle, where it fluctuates depending on my mood and also depending on what I want for a piece. If I want a piece to look a little bit more realistic, I will elongate certain features that typically I would keep more shorter and compact. And two, I saw a short a while ago, and it was talking about how much anatomy helps your art. And while I agree with that statement, I also don't think you need to study anatomy to be a good artist. It definitely helps, but unless you're actively wanting to pursue learning that, I wouldn't rush yourself, especially if you're younger and just not looking for that at the moment. Like, for me personally, this year I actually want to start studying animals more, because while I can draw birds beautifully, I can't draw cats or dogs as well. And I put on my attack card that I can do ferals because I can draw birds. But not many people have ferals of birds, which I realized more recently, which a bit of a shock, but honestly, it's fine. And yeah, I think kind of that's all I really wanted to come on here and say. Thank you for watching, and my user on Artfight is personpersonson209, and list yours in the description, and I will probably attack you as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great art fight. Bye.